Imagine living in a place where every morning feels like a magazine cover. Colorful streets, warm breezes, and charm that hugs you like sweet tea on a summer porch. What if your dream city had mountain views, beach vibes, or live music pouring out of every corner cafe? From horse towns with history to booming hubs filled with culture, these southern gems offer beauty, lifestyle, and affordability all in one. Which of these cities could steal your heart next? In this video, we're counting down the 10 most beautiful southern U.S. cities to live. And trust me, you're about to fall in love. Number 10. Aiken, South Carolina. Let me introduce you to a hidden southern gem that feels like it came straight out of a charming novel. Aiken, South Carolina. Picture moss-draped oaks, blooming dogwoods, and old Victorian homes lining peaceful streets where horse-drawn carriages still clatter by. Aiken isn't just pretty. It's the kind of town where time slows down in the best way possible. With a population of around 32,000, it offers small-town intimacy without feeling isolated. And if you're into equestrian life, welcome to paradise. Aiken is one of the top equestrian communities in the South, even hosting the famous Aiken steeplechase and fox hunts. The median home price here is about $240,000, way below the national average, and property taxes in South Carolina are among the lowest in the country. You could be living in a dreamy 4-bedroom historic home for the cost of a tiny condo in a big city. The cost of living in Aiken is roughly 18% lower than the U.S. average, which means your dollars go a whole lot further. You'll find gorgeous parks like Hitchcock Woods, a 2,100-acre forest right inside the city limits. Yes, 2,100 acres. It's one of the largest urban forests in America, and it's free to roam. Locals love the slow pace, mild winters, and tight-knit community vibes. Average temps in January? A comfortable 55 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll actually look forward to winter strolls here. And don't even get me started on the art scene. Live jazz, historic theaters, and artisan markets give Aiken a surprisingly cultured edge. Plus, you're just 30 minutes from Augusta, Georgia, and 2 hours from Charleston and Atlanta, so weekend getaways are a breeze. In short, Aiken's not loud or flashy. It's soulful, scenic, and seriously underrated. If you're dreaming of mint juleps on the porch, horses trotting by, and a town that actually remembers your name, Aiken just might be your next happy place. Number 9. Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville isn't just a college town. It's a lush, artsy, energetic city where you can hike through jungly trails in the morning and catch a live symphony at night. Home to the University of Florida, this city hums with youthful energy and creative spirit. With a population of around 145,000 and nearly 52,000 students attending UF, there's a vibrant mix of academics, families, and retirees who all love the laid-back charm of North Central Florida. The median home price here is just under $280,000, which is way more affordable than the state's coastal cities like Miami or Tampa. The overall cost of living is about 10% below the national average, and Florida has no state income tax, which makes your paycheck stretch further. Want to retire on a budget or work remotely in the sunshine? Gainesville is a solid pick. Nature lovers, you'll be obsessed. Gainesville boasts over 30 miles of biking trails and 7 major nature preserves like Sweetwater Wetlands Park and Paynes Prairie, where you might spot wild horses and bison. Yes, actual bison in Florida. Plus, the city's tree canopy is so dense that it's earned the nickname Tree City USA for over 30 years. Culturally, it punches way above its weight. The Hippodrome Theater puts on award-winning plays in a century-old building downtown. And if you love quirky coffee shops, live blues music, or massive farmers markets, Gainesville delivers. There's even a downtown art walk every month with food trucks, local art, and street performers lighting up the streets. And let's talk climate. Winters are blissful, lows in the 50s and highs in the 70s. And you're just 1.5 hours from both the Atlantic coast and the Gulf. That means beach days year-round without the beachfront price tag. Gainesville blends Florida's natural beauty, academic energy, and southern charm into one colorful, affordable, and inspiring place to live. It's the kind of city that quietly wins your heart. Number 8. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Imagine soaking in a natural thermal bath surrounded by forested hills and Art Deco buildings that feel straight out of the 1920s. Welcome to Hot Springs, Arkansas, a city that literally bubbles with charm. Nestled in the Ouachita Mountains, this town of just 38,000 residents feels like a cozy retreat from the noise of modern life, but it's packed with history, scenery, and surprisingly modern perks. Let's start with the star, Hot Springs National Park. It's one of the oldest in the U.S., even predating Yellowstone. You can take a spa day in historic Bathhouse Row, where steamy mineral water flows from deep beneath the earth. Seriously, it emerges at 143 degrees Fahrenheit. People have been coming here for centuries to soak their stress away. But it's not just the hot water that's affordable. Life in Hot Springs is a dream for budget-conscious folks. The median home price is about $210,000, and Arkansas overall ranks as one of the cheapest states in the country for property taxes and utilities. The cost of living? Roughly 20% below the national average. You get mountain views, historic neighborhoods, and beautiful lakes, all without breaking the bank. Nature is everywhere. Lake Hamilton and Lake Ouachita offer endless boating, fishing, and waterfront living opportunities. You can hike the Sunset Trail or just take in the scenery from the Hot Springs Mountain Tower, which gives you a panoramic view of the lush forested hills. And don't think it's sleepy. There's a lively downtown with quirky boutiques, jazz clubs, historic theaters, and even a casino. Plus, with Little Rock just an hour away, you get big city access when you want it. Hot Springs is the kind of place where life slows down just enough to appreciate it. Whether you're into wellness, nature, history, or simply good living on a modest budget, this city wraps it all up in a steamy, southern package that feels magical. Number 7. Huntsville, Alabama. Now this one might surprise you. Huntsville, Alabama isn't just beautiful, it's booming. Known as Rocket City, this charming southern spot has one of the most dynamic economies in the South, while still managing to feel friendly, affordable, and incredibly livable. With a population of about 230,000, it's the largest city in Alabama, and it's growing fast thanks to its blend of science, southern hospitality, and mountain views. First off, this place is a tech and aerospace powerhouse. NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, Redstone Arsenal, and dozens of high-tech firms call Huntsville home. The median household income is around $70,000, and the unemployment rate hovers around just 2.3%. Yet despite all that economic muscle, the median home price is still an approachable $305,000. Compare that to Austin or Nashville, and you'll be grinning. Huntsville isn't all rockets and research, though. It's also stunning. Nestled in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, you'll find hiking trails at Montesano State Park and breathtaking views from Green Mountain. And the city's urban planning is no joke. Clean streets, well-kept parks, and a fast-growing greenway system make it a delight to explore. Culturally, Huntsville punches way above its size. There's a full symphony orchestra, a brand-new Orion Amphitheater, vibrant downtown art galleries, and the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which draws nearly 1 million visitors a year. Craft breweries, indie coffee shops, rooftop bars, and even Korean BBQ spots are popping up everywhere. Families love it too. Huntsville's public schools are among the best in Alabama, and it's been ranked repeatedly as one of the South's safest mid-sized cities. And talk about cost of living, about 12% below the national average. So yeah, it's a city where you can watch a rocket launch, hike a mountain trail, and eat gourmet pizza downtown, all in one day. If that's not living the Southern dream, I don't know what is. Number 6. Wilmington, North Carolina. If you're dreaming of a place where Southern charm meets the Atlantic Ocean, Wilmington is your answer. This vibrant coastal city in southeastern North Carolina is where old-world beauty blends seamlessly with beach town vibes. With a population around 120,000, Wilmington is big enough to have a lot going on, but small enough that you'll be greeted with a smile and a sweet tea at the local diner. Wilmington's heart is its stunning historic downtown, lined with brick sidewalks, art galleries, cafes, and the Riverwalk, a 1.75-mile boardwalk along the Cape Fear River that's regularly voted one of the best in America. But it doesn't stop there. Just 15 minutes away, you've got Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach, and Cure Beach, offering powdery white sand and some of the best surf on the East Coast. It's like having a historic southern town and a beach vacation spot rolled into one. The median home price in Wilmington hovers around $355,000, more affordable than many coastal counterparts. And North Carolina's overall cost of living is about 6% below the national average. With no state tax on Social Security and relatively low property taxes, retirees love this city. But so do students, families, and digital nomads who want the beach life without the Miami or LA price tag. And did I mention the weather? Winters average in the upper 50s, and summers hover around the mid-80s, making it one of the most comfortable year-round climates in the South. Plus, Wilmington is a hub for film and television production, earning it the nickname Hollywood East. You'll find a unique blend of walkable downtown living, vibrant art scenes, paddleboarding in the morning, and oyster roasts in the evening. Wilmington is where sunsets glow over the river and every day feels a little like vacation. Number 5. Charlottesville, Virginia. Tucked into the rolling foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Charlottesville is a city that feels like a painting. Home to around 47,000 people, it's peaceful, intellectual, scenic, and full of surprises. This is a place where Jeffersonian architecture, lush vineyards, and indie music festivals all share the same zip code. And yes, it's the proud home of the University of Virginia, founded by Thomas Jefferson himself. Charlottesville is where historic grandeur meets modern lifestyle. You'll find colonial-style buildings, brick-paved pedestrian malls, and a community obsessed with nature and culture. And the Blue Ridge Parkway? It's just a short drive away, offering some of the most scenic mountain views in the country, especially in the fall when fiery reds and golds paint the hills. The median home price in Charlottesville is around $420,000, higher than many southern cities, but that's the price for prestige and location. The area's schools are top tier, healthcare is excellent, and the city is consistently ranked as one of the best places to live in America. The cost of living is about 3% above the national average, but the quality of life? Off the charts. Wineries, craft breweries, art galleries, farmers markets. Charlottesville's got all the hallmarks of a cultured, high-quality life. You can attend a Shakespeare play at Blackfriars Playhouse, or stroll the historic downtown mall, one of the longest pedestrian-only shopping streets in the U.S., and it's not just for retirees or professors. The tech industry is starting to buzz here too, and the city's progressive mindset blends beautifully with its classic Southern manners. Oh, and outdoor lovers. Shenandoah National Park is just 30 minutes away. In Charlottesville, every weekend feels like a curated retreat. It's not just beautiful, it's deeply enriching. A perfect balance of old soul and new energy. Number 4. Asheville, North Carolina. If quirky art, fresh mountain air, and a booming food scene sound like your vibe, Asheville is your soulmate. Tucked into the Blue Ridge Mountains, Asheville is a vibrant mountain city with just under 95,000 residents, but it feels like its own cool little world. Think bohemian Brooklyn energy mixed with Appalachian soul. Asheville is best known for its artsy downtown filled with street musicians, funky galleries, and craft breweries. There are more per capita here than almost anywhere in the country, over 30 in the metro area. But step outside the city, and you're surrounded by the Blue Ridge Parkway, Pisgah National Forest, and endless trails, waterfalls, and scenic drives. It's a literal paradise for hikers, bikers, and nature lovers. The median home price sits around $450,000. A little steep, yes, but people pay for the lifestyle. North Carolina's tax structure helps soften the blow, with lower than average income and property taxes. Plus, Asheville's cost of living is only about 5% above the national average, which is impressive for a city with such high demand. Asheville has its own flavor. There's the grand Biltmore Estate, America's largest privately owned home, a thriving music scene, and a weekly drum circle in Pritchard Park. The food scene is nationally recognized too. James Beard. Nominated chefs, farm-to-table everything, and food trucks that blow your mind. And if you're vegan, gluten-free, keto, or just picky. Asheville has options for days. And it's not just hipsters moving in. Retirees, remote workers, and young families are all drawn to the mix of mountain peace and cultural richness. You can spend your morning doing yoga in the forest, your afternoon kayaking on the French Broad River, and your evening listening to live jazz over local craft cider. Asheville doesn't just invite you to visit, it dares you to stay forever. This is Southern beauty with a creative soul. Number 3. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is what happens when elegance, history, and coastal beauty all collide in one charming city. With pastel-colored row houses, cobblestone streets, and moss-draped oaks swaying in the breeze, Charleston feels like walking through a living postcard. It's a southern belle with a soulful, salt-kissed accent, and it's got serious staying power. Home to about 156,000 residents, Charleston offers a sophisticated yet laid-back lifestyle. The historic district is iconic. Rainbow Row, the Battery Promenade, and 18th-century mansions whisper stories of the past. But beyond the history, this city pulses with a modern edge. Think rooftop bars, boutique art galleries, jazz clubs, and James Beard Award-winning restaurants all nestled in the city's walkable core. The median home price is around $520,000, which reflects its popularity, but many still find great value in surrounding neighborhoods like West Ashley or Mount Pleasant. And the city's cost of living is about 8% above the national average. Not bad when you factor in coastal access, strong tourism economy, and quality healthcare. And yes, the beaches. Folly Beach, Sullivan's Island, and Isle of Palms are all just minutes away. You can literally have brunch downtown, paddleboard by lunch, and sip wine by the waves before sunset. The weather's a dream too, with winters in the 50s and plenty of sunny 70-degree days. Charleston also shines in education and healthcare, home to the Medical University of South Carolina and top-rated public schools. Plus, it consistently ranks in top 10 best cities in the U.S. by Travel Plus Leisure year after year. From horse-drawn carriages to oceanfront living, Charleston is that rare mix of heritage, hospitality, and high style. It's not just beautiful, it's unforgettable. Number 2. Austin, Texas. Austin is a city that breaks all the rules and somehow makes them better. Known as the live music capital of the world, it's where you'll find tech entrepreneurs in cowboy boots, tacos served in 5-star restaurants, and nature trails hidden between skyscrapers. With over 975,000 residents, Austin is booming, but still feels weird in the best way possible. Austin's median home price sits around $455,000, which is a bit steep, but no income tax in Texas helps balance the equation. The city's economy is thriving, with tech giants like Apple, Google, and Tesla expanding operations. The average salary? Around $78,000 per year, nearly 15% above the national average. But don't let the numbers fool you. Austin knows how to have fun. You can kayak on Lady Bird Lake in the morning, work from a food truck courtyard by noon, and hit up a music festival by sunset. South by Southwest, SSW, and Austin city limits draw crowds from all over the world. And the music scene? Over 250 live music venues ensure the city's heartbeat is always loud and proud. Nature is never far. Zilker Park, Barton Springs Pool, and the Greenbelt offer outdoor adventure minutes from downtown. Food lovers rejoice too. Tacos, brisket, vegan soul food, fusion ramen, you name it, Austin's got it, often on wheels. Even with its growth, Austin remains friendly, quirky, and community-focused. It's proudly progressive, deeply artistic, and endlessly energetic. It's the kind of place where anything can happen, and usually does. Number 1. Nashville, Tennessee. Music, mountains, and major opportunities. That's Nashville in a nutshell. Known as Music City, Nashville isn't just about country tunes anymore. It's a booming metropolis with a soul. The skyline's growing fast, but the heart of this southern star still beats to the rhythm of a guitar. With around 715,000 residents and growing fast, Nashville is now one of the hottest relocation cities in America. Why? Let's start with the cost of living. still about 5% below the national average, despite all the growth. The median home price is hovering around $445,000, which is competitive for a city bursting with entertainment, jobs, and lifestyle perks. And again, no state income tax in Tennessee, huge win for your wallet. Nashville's economy is on fire. Healthcare, music, tech, and tourism drive it forward. Companies like HCA Healthcare, Asurion, and Amazon have major presences here, and the job market is growing twice as fast as the national average. But let's talk beauty. From the Cumberland River winding through downtown to the tree-lined streets of neighborhoods like East Nashville and Belle Meade, the city mixes urban energy with natural serenity. Nearby parks like Radnor Lake or Percy Warner Park offer gorgeous escapes for hikers and bikers. And the skyline view from Love Circle at sunset? Pure magic. Of course, there's the music, dozens of live venues, iconic spots like the Grand Ole Opry and Ryman Auditorium, and honky-tonks buzzing every night on Broadway. But beyond that, there's art, food, and Southern hospitality. Nashville's culinary scene is booming, from hot chicken and biscuits to modern Southern cuisine. Nashville has mastered the art of evolution. It's a place where tradition and innovation jam together like a perfect country duet. It's welcoming, walkable, and full of life. If you want beauty, opportunity, and rhythm all in one, this is it.